Oh boy, a regular normal looking block object pushing puzzle thingy. I can hardly wait to start this and move it all the way to the other side of the map. Let's go! This right here is a very, very annoying and very bad block/object event moving puzzle thing where you gotta move this event across the map to the other side to get it to this magic circle. I just don't like it. Look at this. It's so painful. You gotta push it. It makes you wait for it to push and move and stuff. Ugh. So today I'm gonna be teaching you the right way to do a block object moving puzzle thing mechanic in your RPG Maker MV game. Let's get straight into it. So to start off, the one I was just using was a very simple mechanic. Pretty much it's an event. The trigger is player touch. It's set to the same as characters for priority, and it's just going to check the player's direction, and if they're looking in a certain direction, it'll move in that direction. So for example, if the player is looking down, then we're just going to move it down, skip if cannot move, and wait for completion. And we'll do the same thing. So if the player is looking left, then move left. If the player is looking right, move right. And if the player is looking up, then move this object up. But of course, as you saw, using this simple thing just makes things painful. Because like, you push it, they have to wait there for it to stop moving, push it again, you have to wait there again, and it just doesn't feel right. So today, let's first figure out how to make this work. So to start off, let's make it so the player is like pushing actively behind the ball as it's moving. So the first thing we're gonna do is have the player move. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go right here, set a new set movement route, set it to the player, and have him move in the same direction. Set it so it's not skip and cannot move, but set it so it is wait for completion. Now up here, where we move the actual event itself, unclick wait for completion, like that. And now we're gonna repeat for all these other things. And we are done. Let's once again review exactly what we did. We set it so now each thing has two different movement routes. The first movement route moves the event. It moves in the same direction as the player is looking, and it skips if cannot move. Then underneath it, the player moves in the exact same direction, but it's set to wait for completion. And we've done it for all of these, so let's go try it out. Now when we try to move this object, now the player is moving a little too much into it. So what we gotta do is make sure that this event is moving at the exact same speed of the player. So to do so, all I gotta do is set movement route to this event and set it so the speed is the same as the player. By default, the player's speed is set to normal or 4, but if you have a plugin that's changing the player's speed, you might want to set to 3, 5, it doesn't matter. I just say set it to 4 if you're using a default speed. Now, we have something that looks a lot better. The player is pushing the block and it doesn't freeze the player. At the same time, it looks like the player is pushing the block and it feels a lot faster, it feels a lot smoother. But there is one big problem, which is when we move against this wall, we are frozen. Now this wall problem is probably the biggest problem from pretty much everything. Even if you play sound effect or even play an animation, that animation and sound effect is going to spam itself to death because it keeps pushing that ball against the wall, which looks really bad. So what we're going to do is we're going to check for collision against any solid objects from this event. You may be thinking, what? And I'm going to tell you, yeah, that's right, and we're going to do it right now. So here's how you're going to do it. First, let's create a new conditional branch. So right in here, you're going to do conditional branch, go to the 4th tab, go to the script, and now we're going to make a script that checks whether or not something is, well, in the same direction as a ball is moving. So to do so, we're first going to do $GameMap.Event, like this. Then within the parentheses, we'll input the ID of the event. So as you can see right here, this event is ID number 2. So we're going to input a 2 right here. So 2, and we are good to go. Next, we're going to do .CanPass. Then within here, we'll do the same thing again. So game map.event sub2, then .x. Next, we'll do game map.event sub2 .y. Then finally, we'll do another comma, and at the very end, we'll input the direction the ball is moving. So for this example, it's moving down, so we'll input a 2, which refers to the downward location on the number keypad, as you see right here. We'll close that up, and we'll hit OK. So now our script, our conditional script, is inside the condition if the player is facing down. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this, highlight all of this, and cut it and paste it into this script right here. And then we're going to do this once again for all the others. So let's once again do this. So we'll just copy this code right here, copy it, go down right here, create a new conditional branch, go to the script one, go right here. At the very end, we'll set it to 4, since 4 is the left direction on the number pad. Once again, we'll just take all of this, highlight it, cut it, paste it in there, go down here. Once again, we're going to copy this code, copy, create another conditional branch, we're going to go to tab 4, script, right here. This is going to be to the right, so we're going to put a 6 right here. So 6 for the right, hit OK, place all this code inside of there, and then finally for the last one, we'll once again copy the code, create a new conditional branch, go in here, script, blah, it's going to be up, so up is 8 on the number keypad. We'll do all this, cut and paste, and now it's good to go. And now when we start moving this block, it's going to feel just as smooth as before, but if we push it against a wall, nothing's going to happen, but we're not going to be frozen. And so we just continuously move it without any problems whatsoever. Pushing against the wall will not freeze us, and if you choose to use a sound effect, then voila, the sound effect is only going to play once, or the animation is only going to play once if you attempt to move it against the wall. And in fact, it won't even play at all. But now we come across another problem. We got this ball stuck, so what are we gonna do? To do a simple ball resetting thing, we'll just create a new event. We'll make it this, I don't know, this guy inside the wall, and he'll just move the event back to its position. So we'll go to tab 2, set event location, set it so our moving object is set to back where it started, and we'll hit OK, and we'll be good to go. Now, if our ball gets stuck for whatever reason, because it's so smooth and so awesome to use, we can just go to this guy and he'll just reset it for us. It's just a very simple mechanic. But now, finally, is the mechanic to check to see whether the ball is standing on top of this magic circle right here, which is also going to be a very simple and easy solution. Instead of actually doing anything in this event right here, all we're going to do is get its position. So as you see right here, its position is at 210 at this bottom right corner. So it's at 210, so let's go to our ball. Let's go to the very, very, very bottom of the event, create a new conditional branch right here, and we're going to use this script called $GameMap.event, the ID of the event, so ID number 2.x is equal to 2. It will copy this, and if it's y, is set to 10. So what's going to happen is, after the ball moves, it's going to check to see if it's in the correct position. If it is in the correct position, then boom, we'll do whatever's inside of here. So we'll just do... You did it. Yay. And stuff. Alright, there we go. That's good enough. So now, when we push our block all the way to that magic circle, it's not going to take too long because we made it all smooth. And if we push well, we got stuck. So let's go talk to this guy to reset it. So, hello, Mr. Dude. There we go. Alright, we're good to go. Once again, we'll go back to this block. We'll push it all the way there. And this time we won't mess up. And when we do get it there, it's going to bring up a dialogue that says we did it, because we did do it. And it's going to work great, because instead of checking every frame, whether it's there or not, it's going to check every time we move the block, so it's not going to create some sort of lag from parallel process or something. Yeah! And so, that's really all for this tutorial. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, feel free to give this video, in fact, please give this video a thumbs up, leave a comment, do other stuff. But, yeah, that's all for now. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments, and, yeah, until next time, bye!